Love, guys. So I'm in my kitchen cleaning up, and I wanted to share this with you all yesterday. I booked an amazing in-home massage with a beautiful Scorpio sister. Okay, I'm a Cancer sun, but I'm a Scorpio rise. I got a couple other placements in Scorpio too. But anyway, I had a beautiful massage, and at the end of our massage, y'all, we started talking about comfort and how people and circles and spaces that you used to be in provided you a certain level of comfort. Once it becomes discomforting for you to be in those sacred spaces and you decide to go on, or sometimes, right, you decide to go forward. Sometimes the tug is at how comfortable you were when you were just sitting right here, and how much more at peace people in your life were when you were just right here, when you were loud but you weren't so loud, when you were happy but you weren't so happy, when you had visions and goals but you weren't necessarily moving in alignment with them. We like you, and we want you to go, but not too far. We want you to exceed, but not, you know what I'm saying? We want you to be confident, but simmer down. It's that kind of vibration. And then I'm going to double it back to Facebook, y'all. I posted a Facebook post, right? And I was like, why is it when somebody compliments you on like your physicality and you end up saying, I know, like someone says, hey, Soulflower, you are so beautiful. And I'm just like, I know. Like, why is that considered to be arrogant? And and it's just was me asking y'all, because, you know, they'll call me a troll or whatever, but I think of these things. My rising takes me to the depths. So I think of all these challenging questions and these ideas, and I want to know everybody's opinions and thoughts on them, right? So everybody's response was, we're not being mindful of how the other person's going to take it. Oh, they're going to think you're arrogant. Oh, they're going to think you didn't appreciate the compliment. And everything is what that person outside of them is going to think and believe and process for themselves. Very little was about how that person seen themselves. And so this is my message and inspiration to you all today. Don't let your comfort, right? Don't let your fear of being accepted or rejected stop you from doing what God told you to do. You don't need a team of people to support you on the mission that God gave you. You don't need a bunch of people to see where you're going and to want to go with you and to travel with you. I was explaining to the goddess, I remember one time being so caught up thinking that something that I wanted to build, that God told me, y'all, in a vision I was supposed to build and bring to the collective. I was sitting here thinking that unless I had a team of people to build it with me, I couldn't build it. I wasn't capable of birthing it. I look up, I've been in reproductive health over a decade, and it's been built. And you know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of educators along the way, right? I've had a lot of experiences that have educated me, a lot of people that have educated me. I've matriculated, took a lot of different courses and things like that, right? But ultimately, I built Hannah's Healing House. I built a name for myself by actually going out here and showing and proving. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a host of people. I had more people not believing in me than I did have people believing in me, y'all. And I still kept going. Why did I keep going? Because I heard something. I heard something from God. I heard something inside of me. I felt something inside of me that was telling me, if I don't, and I wasn't prepared to figure out what the if I don't was going to look like, because I heard it just as clear as when I was in Christian church and I would speak tongues, or I would have the Holy Ghost and I'd hear Spirit flow with me the way Spirit would flow with me. It's the same energy. It was the same vibration. So my message to the goddess after my massage, when we started speaking about this, and then my message again, like I said to you all, is don't let your comfort destroy you. Even if this group that you've been lingering in and connected to and feeling so supercharged, empowered by and through, if you have to disconnect from that group to ascend and go and grow on your own, you really finna let them stop you? Like, you trying to go forward where God told you to go, but instead you still trying to see what's going on back here in this space? Like, no. God didn't tell you to do that. You heard something, and whatever it is you heard, it set you apart. Okay? It put you in a different space and time. You heard it. If everybody was supposed to be doing exactly what you heard, they would be doing it. And how about if you don't do what you heard to do, it won't even come. It won't even be birthed the way it was supposed to be birthed. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of different kinds of almond milks, right? But we all have our favorites still. There's lots of different kinds of pizzas. You can have your cheese, your pepperoni. There's still somebody that's only going to like a sausage pizza. I don't even fuck with that. I'm just giving an example. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still going to have their preferences. We remember Macintosh, right? The original laptop. Just because that's the original, some of us like a little Apple. Maybe Macintosh is Apple and it's just somebody, it's under the same person, just under a different name. Like most of these grocery stores and such that we, different topic for a different time. So again, y'all, it doesn't matter your competitors, okay? It doesn't matter who's around you that's comfortable with where they are. They're comfortable with where you are. They're uncomfortable with you growing and moving where you decide you want to go because that's where God told you to go. That doesn't matter. Because how do you know that you're not the seed placed in their life to inspire them to reach for the stars, right? How do you know? You don't know because you're too busy trying to fix a flat. You're too busy trying to provide a fix a flat to something that's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So give yourselves the opportunity to grow. Give yourselves the opportunity to expand. And it's going to be uncomfortable. Some of y'all have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to learn that you're not going to travel every journey with a host of people around you. Instead, you'll travel journeys alone. You'll build soul tribe as you go. And you'll be able to put together the right energies when the time is right for you along your journey. You don't want to be stuck remembering what's familiar and what feels good or what felt good and all of that and keep yourself stuck in that environment or in that energy exchange because you, my friend, will be drained. Your juice will be gone. Your energy will be gone. You will feel like you have been depleted, used. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, you haven't. You put yourself there. You know what I'm saying? You decided that is what you were worth. You decided to be comfortable instead of getting used to the idea of being uncomfortable for your growth. Do you know how much resistance plants must go through to have to be seeds to sprout from the root, the dirt, to come out to be this? Do you know how much resistance they have to face? How much opposition, and they still choose, and then they show up for us like this? That's you. That's you. You are a seed planted inside of the root, inside of the earth. God planted a seed inside of you. Spirit, ancestors, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, planted a seed inside of you and told you what you needed to do. And now you have to go through the resistance. You have to go through gravity. You have to go through folks looking at you like, oh, it's so much easier just to be an artificial plant, which, by the way, I put this together myself. Thank you. It's so much easier just to be artificial. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to? Because I heard something. I heard something. And as a seed, I don't know what's on the other side of me being a seed, but something is telling me to grow. Something is telling me. I hear it. And now, this is what was on the other side of you being that seed. Ha! Miraculous. Give yourselves permission to let go, to grow. I don't know.